Gigantopithecus has been hailed as the greatest ape to ever live that we know about thus far. So this is the story of Gigantopithecus, the real-life King Kong.
I give you Kong, the eighth wonder of the world!
How Gigantopithecus was discovered was a little interesting. In 1939, a paleontologist, Ralph von Koenigswald, was in China. The way Gigantopithecus was discovered was unlike any other fossil. It wasn't found in the ground, dug up by some strangers. It wasn't found in a mine. It was found in a medicine shop in China. In 1939, Ralph von Koenigswald, a German paleontologist, was in China, visited one of these medicine shops. There, he noticed something. He noticed strange teeth that were marked dragon's teeth. He noticed that these were not dragon's teeth at all. They were some sort of primate's teeth. These teeth were large, so he dubbed it Gigantopithecus, basically meaning giant ape. These teeth would become the holotype for what becomes Gigantopithecus blacki, the largest and most known, most prevalent Gigantopithecus species. Early reconstructions of this ape paints it as a gorilla-like creature. Looks something like this, maybe a little like this. We really didn't know. But in reality, their closest living relative is this motherfucker.
Ring, 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 banana phone. Ring, 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 banana phone.
Yes, orangutans are the closest living relatives to these colossal apes. Gigantopithecus is considered a sister to the genus Pagna, which has all currently alive orangutan species within it. They diverged evolutionarily from 10,000 to 12,000 million years ago from each other. Gigantopithecus lived during the Pleistocene epoch, from 2 million to 200,000 years ago. This creature, Gigantopithecus, just doesn't get its name for shits and giggles. It's been dubbed the real-life Bigfoot, the real-life King Kong. That's because these apes were absolutely massive compared to that of the largest living apes today, gorillas. Gigantopithecus is 20 to 25% bigger than them, and their teeth dwarf that of humans and gorillas. Size estimates for these animals is that they can get up to 10 feet tall, can weigh anywhere from 400 to 600 pounds. To put that in perspective, modern-day male gorillas weigh about 300 pounds. They're about double the size of a gorilla, with gorillas only reaching about 5.5 feet to 6 feet tall. We get these size estimates from their teeth and their mandibles, because that's all that we've really found. Their mandible, like the lower jaw. Gigantopithecus fossils were found in caves much like this. Just kidding. This is my bathroom. I can barely afford to go outside, let alone find a cave in China. Their fossils were primarily found in caves, but their fossils were also found alongside other animals like horses, deers. This led early researchers to maybe think that they were a cave-dwelling predator. But analysis of the teeth proved this theory extremely wrong. They fed primarily on plants and fruits. So then why are there so many bones found in these caves? It's thought that probably scavengers, like rodents, dragged them in there. The only bones we have of them is their mandibles and their teeth. This is where we get all our size estimates. So in reality, it could be off. We don't know exactly, but with the current data that we have, this is how big we can project Gigantopithecus to be. There are 3 apparent species of Gigantopithecus, but I really could not find so much on the other 2. The main one is Gigantopithecus blacki. That's the one that we all know. That's the largest specimen. Gigantopithecus blacki is also the most concrete. We know this one for sure is an actual species. The other 2, I could not really find too much on them. I'm going to film this part and make it more succinct. There are multiple Gigantopithecus species. Specifically, there is 3 of them. Gigantopithecus blacki, which is the most concrete one, which is the one we've already discussed. Then there's Gigantopithecus giganteus, which used to be classified as Indopithecus, which is a large ape from India. Then there is Gigantopithecus bilaspirensis, which some people think might be a synonym for giganteus, meaning that bilaspirensis and Gigantopithecus giganteus are quite possibly the same animal. I couldn't find much information, if at all, on giganteus and bilaspirensis. They're considered to be different species of Gigantopithecus, further in the past than blacki. Blacki is our most recent Gigantopithecus species, and they're also supposed to be smaller than him. So re-editing note. So Giganteus used to be Indopithecus, but scientists are starting to reclassify Giganteus back in Indopithecus as its own species. Yeah. So that means if Giganteus isn't its own Gigantopithecus species, that means bilaspirensis doesn't really exist at all. It's just Indopithecus. I really couldn't find much information on these, so leave them down below if you have anything. I don't know. But back to the paid program. Yeah.
What killed Gigantopithecus? Sum it up in 2 words: climate change. Like most animals, climate is a very big factor to them. Gigantopithecus lived during the Pleistocene epoch. This epoch is categorized as having very turbulent weather. The Pleistocene epoch would see glaciers grow, causing colder climates to spread. Also during this epoch, it saw many years of 50,000, 30,000 years of just pure warming. The weather is very unstable during this epoch. During the lifetime of Gigantopithecus, they went through many periods of cooling and warming. This can be very stressful on a species. These dramatic climate changes caused Gigantopithecus' natural habitat to shrink. The environment Gigantopithecus was adapted to changed dramatically during its lifetime. Gigantopithecus inhabited a niche much similar to that of a gorilla. They were a large ground-dwelling ape. They lived in a mosaic habitat, which is a combination of heavy forests with open grasslands combined together a bit. These periods of colder climates drastically changed Gigantopithecus' natural habitat. But with the increasing cold temperatures, this caused the grasslands to spread and erode away the forest, which Gigantopithecus called home. We can see that in older caves there was an abundance of teeth. There were thousands of teeth found in caves. An analysis on these teeth shows that they were eating very healthy foods, fruits, vegetables, plants, bamboo, what have you. As the caves get younger, we find less and less and less teeth. Analysis on these teeth shows that they were eating less nutritious foods like bark and twigs. About 100,000 years ago, Gigantopithecus went through a huge cold snap, and that spelled the end for Gigantopithecus.
It wasn't the airplanes. It was beauty killed the beast.
Alright, you filthy heathens. Like and subscribe. My job here is done. I explained the world's greatest ape to you.